Ever had that one person who thought kindness was weakness? The kind who could tear you down with a smirk, then expect dinner on the table and clean clothes in the drawer, like their cruelty was just part of the routine? That was my life. Every sigh, every complaint, every word out of his mouth, it all chipped away at the version of me that used to laugh easily. Until one night, standing in a tiny laundry room with the hum of the washer echoing against the walls, he crossed a line that couldn't be uncrossed. He didn't just insult me. He compared me to someone else. My own cousin. Said he should have married her instead. And that's when something inside me snapped. Not loud, not explosive. Quiet, cold, like the click of a dryer door locking shut before the final cycle begins. He thought I'd keep folding his shirts and swallow my anger. But that night, I decided to fold something else into the laundry, a lesson. One that would leave him sniffling, scratching, and regretting every single word. If you've ever been underestimated, if someone ever made you feel small just because you cared, hit that like button. Because what you're about to hear isn't just revenge. It's poetic justice spun into cotton and polyester. A story about patience snapping, pride unraveling, and karma coming out of the dryer soft, fragrant, and oh so satisfying. Stick around, because trust me, this one, it smells like payback. My name's Marissa, 29, from Tucson, Arizona. Back then, I was married to Caleb, a man who looked perfect on the outside, but treated home like a complaint department. He wasn't always awful. In the beginning, he was funny, smart, confident, the kind of man who could win over an entire room. But over time, that confidence curdled into cruelty. He started picking at everything, my cooking, my clothes, my laugh. And the worst part, he was allergic to everything. Detergent, soap, perfume, fresh air probably. He'd sneeze at the sight of the candle and still insist I use the softest dryer sheets possible because his mom always did. Except his mom had told me herself he'd been allergic to dryer sheets since childhood. I told him that. He called me dramatic because Caleb's world had only one truth, his. That evening was like any other. I was sorting laundry, humming quietly, pretending his latest rant wasn't echoing in my head, when he came stomping in, waving a crumpled dress shirt like a flag of war. You forgot to fold my sleeves the right way. My co-workers noticed how sloppy my clothes looked. Marissa? I froze, not because I care about the shirt, but because of what came next. You know, maybe I should have married someone like your cousin Sophie. At least she looks like she knows how to take care of her man. Silence, the kind that hums in your ears. Something inside me, something patient, loyal, small, finally died. I didn't shout. I didn't cry. I just stared at the cabinet above the dryer. And in that second, I saw every box of dryer sheets Caleb had ever forced me to buy. 5 different kinds. 5 different brands. 5 different ways to end this quietly. He kept talking, complaining about my attitude. He didn't even notice my hands reaching for one of the boxes, pastel blue, ocean mist, the one that made him sneeze the most in the store aisle. I opened it slowly, letting the sweet scent rise like perfume from Pandora's box. He was still going. You never listen, Marissa? That's the problem. Oh, I was listening and memorizing every word. Without breaking eye contact, I tossed a handful of sheets into the dryer. Then another. The sound, fwup, fwup, was almost rhythmic. What are you doing? He snapped. Exactly what you told me. I said, using dryer sheets. Just like your mom did. He rolled his eyes and stormed off. Perfect. Load 1, his work shirts. Load 2, his undershirts. Load 3, our bed sheets. By the time I was done, the air was thick with artificial freshness. The scent of soft vengeance. That night we got in bed, and within minutes, the symphony began. Sniffling, sneezing, snorting. He turned red-eyed, scratching at his arms. Something's wrong. I think I'm getting a cold. Maybe, I whispered, or maybe it's the air. He sniffled. Probably allergies. Oh, Caleb, you have no idea. Days passed. He kept sneezing. His skin turned blotchy. His nose ran like a faucet. Every morning, Why do my clothes make me itch? Every night, it's this stupid weather. Meanwhile, I'd stand behind him folding a towel, barely hiding a smile. Weeks later, the final act came. He opened the laundry cabinet and froze. 5 boxes of dryer sheets, all half empty. His brow furrowed. You didn't actually use these, did you? I turned, towel in hand, slow smile spreading. You told me not to question your laundry preferences, remember? He stared, the realization dawning like sunlight through a hangover. For once, he had no comeback, just silence, and the faint sound of him sneezing. That was years ago. The divorce came soon after. Not because of the dryer sheets, but because some stains just don't wash out. He's probably still allergic to humility. But every time I walk to the laundry aisle and catch that faint, fresh linen scent, I smile, because some memories don't fade. They tumble dry on low heat and come out soft, warm, and perfectly ironic. If this story made you grin, or reminded you of someone who needed a little karma, smash that like button. Tell me in the comments, what's the pettiest, most satisfying revenge you've ever seen? And of course, subscribe for more true stories where justice doesn't just come knocking. It comes fabric softened and fragrance infused. Smirking face.